Volunteer at St. Stephen's, which is downtown. It's a men's shelter. Number one, you got to be clean and sober. If you come in there drunk, you lose your bed. If you fight, you lose your bed. Disrespectful to the volunteers or staff, you lose your bed. So also you have to call in by 3:30 in the afternoon, every afternoon, to keep your reservation for your bed. If you don't call in, you get two strikes, and you lose your bed, your 28-day bed. Basically what you do is they have a lottery every week when there's like 45 beds. So when there's any open beds, they have a lottery every Monday for the open beds. If you get drawn in the lottery, you get a bed for 48 days. No, for 28 days. If in that 28 days you're showing that you're looking for a job, you're trying to make your situation better, then they will prolong your stay like another 28 days. If in the first 28 days you're not doing anything, they'll give your bed away after 28 days. Not so much race, but mental illness.
Okay.
I would say the mix is, 50-50 between whites and minorities in general, But there's a lot of mental illness and stuff like that out there. Okay, so horrible. It's getting worse. What's particularly bad is with children, women with children, things like that. People with mental health problems. Everybody's only everybody's only 2 paychecks away from being homeless. Say a single mother with children and they raise the rent, she's homeless, through no fault of her own. She could be working hard and she is homeless. So there's so many ways that it's happening. Yeah, it's horrible. I think what they need to do is they need to have better plans as far as like getting people up and out of homelessness, so people don't rely so much on welfare, don't rely so much on the government. But then also they need to change the attitude about homelessness, where a lot of people think homeless people are lazy, they're skid row drunks, things like that. And nothing could be further from the truth. It's just, there's a million different stories out there. And I think the haves got to start giving to the have-nots.
I think what we had this year was a good news, bad news story. We had a reduction in poverty from last year. We had a reduction in child poverty from 22% to 20%. So we roughly addressed the blip from the recession, got back close to 2007, but that's not an acceptable level. We still have 1 in 5 kids, 1 in 5 young adults, young people beginning their careers, ages 18 to 24. And because we know a lot about the lifelong consequences of poverty in those years, I think we have to take really seriously what we do next, which for me, and we'll talk about this more later, has a lot to do with the economy, low-wage work, the challenges that families face.